They said they were never accepted. A heartbreaking claim, whispered by Robyn's children. But what if that story isn't the whole truth? What if, while the kids cried rejection, Robyn was quietly building her escape plan, one doll at a time? The untold story of Robyn Brown, family, dolls, and the blame game. Tonight, we uncover the haunting connection between two stories that may change how you see sister wives forever.
But if it's not duplicatable, it could put us at risk. And there is something genuinely...
You gotta think about this.
Come on, there's something wonderful here, right here.
Well, yeah.
Part 1. It began with whispers. Robyn's children, tearfully saying they never belonged. A heartbreaking claim. But fans, they remembered the birthdays, the family trips, the countless hugs on screen. So why now, years later, does the story sound so different? Why do Robyn and Kody insist it was never their fault? Tonight we dive deep into the tapes, the photos, and the raw fan reactions that reveal a twist Robyn doesn't want you to see. Robyn's kids say they were outsiders, that the Brown family never saw them as true siblings, that the bonds were shallow, and the acceptance never real. But fans disagree. They remember Dayton working with Janelle's boys. They remember Aurora playing with Christine's daughters. And they remember Solomon being showered with gifts from all the moms. So were Robyn's kids victims? Or were they being fed a narrative carefully crafted by Robyn and Kody themselves? Behind the cameras, tension grew. Christine said she felt shut out. Janelle admitted the family dynamic had shifted. Meri was hanging on by a thread. And through it all, Robyn claimed her children were isolated. But was it really isolation? Or insulation? Insulation from the rest of the family, created by Robyn herself? Because when fans dug deeper, the evidence told a chillingly different story. Here's the twist. While Robyn insists her kids were never accepted, hundreds of moments prove otherwise. Fans found them, archived them, and now the receipts are undeniable. It wasn't exclusion. It was rewriting history, and fans say it was Robyn feeding her kids Kody's narrative that broke the family apart. The truth? They weren't outsiders until Robyn made them outsiders. When the episode aired, fans flooded social media. Comments poured in. I remember Aurora being loved. This is rewriting history. Robyn created a bubble and then cried when no one else could enter. The blame game is exhausting. Nothing is ever their fault. The backlash wasn't just about family drama. It was about accountability. Fans wanted someone to own the truth, but instead, Robyn and Kody doubled down. And that's when the narrative shattered, for good. In the end, Robyn's kids may truly believe they were never accepted, because that's the story they were told. But the evidence proves love was offered, bonds were formed, and inclusion was real, until Robyn chose otherwise. So, were Robyn's kids victims of rejection or victims of their parents' narrative? That's the truth fans will never stop asking. Drop your thoughts in the comments and share this video with every Sister Wives fan who needs to see it, because this story is far from over. Part 2. It begins with a simple image. Rows of porcelain dolls, carefully displayed, gently dusted, never ignored. To outsiders, it looks like a hobby, but to fans, it's something far more telling. Because while the Brown family crumbles, Robyn's dolls remain untouched, preserved, cherished, almost alive. And questions began to swirl. Why dolls? Why now? And why this obsession? Could these dolls be Robyn's secret safety net? Her way to hold value in case her favorite wife role suddenly disappears? Fans online have dissected every angle. Some argue Robyn buys dolls as assets, limited editions worth thousands, quietly secured as hidden investments. In their eyes, it's not about play. It's about power. But another theory shakes the story even harder. Robyn herself has admitted to a difficult childhood. Some believe she's not hoarding wealth, she's hoarding comfort. Dolls she could never have as a child, now filling the emptiness with porcelain smiles. Strategy or healing. The truth may be both, and that's what makes this obsession so haunting. As Kody's favorite wife, Robyn seemed untouchable. But favoritism is fragile. Christine walked away. Janelle walked away. Even Meri finally let go, and fans believe deep down, Robyn knows she could be next. If the Brown Empire collapses, what's left for her? The houses, the finances, or maybe the dolls? In the eyes of fans, these porcelain faces become more than collectibles. They're her backup family, her silent witnesses, her escape. Because here's the chilling question. Does Robyn love Kody more, or the security her dolls provide? Here's the twist fans can't ignore. Some of Robyn's dolls are not just keepsakes. They're highly valuable collector's items, with resale values that could rival family heirlooms. What seemed like sentimental clutter could actually be financial strategy in disguise. And yet, at the very same time, her emotional language about them, the way she cradles them, the way she speaks of keeping them safe, feels almost like she's talking about children, not objects. So which is it? A financial parachute? Or the wounded cries of her inner child dressed in porcelain lace? When episodes aired, fans flooded forums and social media. Some mocked her, calling the doll obsession creepy. Others defended her, pointing to her traumatic past. But nearly everyone agreed, the dolls are more than just decoration. The backlash wasn't just about dolls. It was about trust, about what Robyn really values. Kody, family unity, or her secret collection. Fans demanded answers, but Robyn only grew more silent, more guarded. And that silence only made the dolls seem more alive. In the end, the dolls remain in their glass cases, symbols of wealth, symbols of trauma, symbols of a marriage on edge. For some, they're Robyn's future safety net. For others, they're the whispers of a lonely little girl who never grew up. So are Robyn's dolls her escape plan, or her only true companions? That's the secret, hidden in plain sight. Drop your theory in the comments, and share this video with every Sister Wives fan who needs to hear it. Because this story is only getting stranger. Let's deep dive in full details. Part 3. It began with the words, "We were never accepted." Robyn's children voicing their pain. To some, it was proof of years of exclusion, but to longtime fans, it felt like rewriting history. And just as those claims echoed through living rooms across America, a second story emerged. Robyn's obsession with dolls. Dolls that some say are investments. Dolls that others say are the therapy of a wounded child. Dolls that, perhaps, hold secrets about her future with Kody. So which is it? a tale of rejected children, or a mother quietly preparing for her own rejection. Robyn's children insist they were outsiders, that the Brown family never embraced them as equals. The pain in their voices felt raw, even haunting, but fans didn't forget. I remember Aurora being treated like family. Don't gaslight us. Dayton was included in every trip. This is not what we saw. Legally, Kody adopted Robyn's 3 children in 2015. In court, he declared his love and duty to them. The records prove they were not just accepted, but fully brought into the family. And yet, years later, the narrative changed. So why do the kids feel excluded when the evidence shows the opposite? As the family fractured, Robyn's focus turned inward. Viewers noticed it. Her dolls, rows of porcelain faces, pristine, adored, untouched. Some laughed it off. Others felt disturbed. But the theories began to grow. Collectible dolls can be worth thousands. Was Robyn quietly stockpiling wealth in plain sight? Or was it deeper? Robyn has spoken about a painful childhood. Fans say these dolls are not assets. They are therapy, each one filling the empty arms of a child who longed for more. Are the dolls Robyn's comfort or her insurance policy? As Christine, Janelle, and Meri walked away, Robyn's crown as favorite wife seemed less secure. She cried on screen, claiming her children were isolated, but at the same time, her dolls multiplied. The timing, suspicious. To fans, it felt like 2 stories colliding. On one side, children claiming victimhood. On the other, a mother quietly hoarding comfort, or maybe fortune, behind glass. And the truth may be even darker than either theory suggests. The twist is this. Both narratives might be true. Robyn's children may feel excluded because that's what she told them. And the dolls? They may not just be childhood healing, but hidden assets, tucked away for the day Kody leaves her with nothing. She's weaponizing her kids. Those dolls are creepy, but smart investments. It's like she's building her own secret family. What fans realized is haunting. The dolls and the children's stories serve the same purpose. Both paint Robyn as the eternal victim. Both keep Kody bound to her. Both protect her if the family collapses. And when the Brown family finally fell apart, Robyn's narrative was the only one left standing. In 2015, a pivotal moment changed everything. Kody legally adopted Robyn's 3 children. Court records show he stood before the judge and declared his duty to raise them as his own. On television, the family celebrated. The kids were embraced with gifts, hugs, and promises. But now, years later, the same children claim they were never accepted. How does love sworn in court vanish into a story of rejection? Fans can't help but ask, was this a rewrite of history, or the truth of finally spilling out? Child psychologists explain that memory is fragile. When a parent reinforces a story of rejection, children may absorb it, even if their lived experience was more nuanced. Meanwhile, collectible experts point out that certain porcelain dolls appreciate in value by 200–300% over time. For Robyn, the emotional comfort of dolls may overlap with hidden financial security. So is this story about family love or family economics? Fans online haven't held back. On Reddit, one wrote, Robyn has been planning her escape since day one. On Facebook, another posted, "The dolls are her real family. Kody is just the ATM." And on YouTube, comments flooded in. "Her kids were accepted. She just wants sympathy." Three theories dominate. Robyn as strategist, using kids' pain and dolls' value as her insurance. Robyn as victim, reliving childhood trauma through porcelain faces. Robyn as manipulator, rewriting the story so she is always the one suffering. Which theory do you believe? And does the truth lie in a mix of all three? Imagine this. Tomorrow, Robyn files for divorce. The family home is disputed. The money is tied up. But in the corner, her doll collection remains untouched, movable, sellable, hidden wealth in plain sight. Or another scenario, Robyn never leaves. Instead, she keeps her dolls as silent witnesses, proof of her pain, her trauma, her story. In either ending, the dolls tell us what words cannot. They are Robyn's true insurance, against love, against loss, against the Brown family itself. In the end, Robyn's story may never be fully understood. Were her children truly outsiders? Or did she feed them a narrative of rejection? Were the dolls innocent treasures of comfort, or a calculated safety net? Perhaps both. One truth remains. In the Brown family saga, Robyn's greatest power may not be Kody's love, but the stories she tells and the secrets she keeps, hidden behind glass. If you believe fans uncovered the real truth behind Robyn's children and her dolls, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with every Sister Wives fan who needs to see this. And stay tuned, because next time we dive into Kody's breaking point and the moment he realized the family would never be the same.